Well, hello fellows, this is JC from the Real and Simulated Wars blog. I am here now with Steel Beasts Pro Personal Edition. I have lost count of the version that it is, 4.0 something. It doesn't matter for these purposes. Today I'm going to be conducting an attack along a company of mechanized infantry, a mix of T-72s and BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicles. So yes, I'm going to be playing as the Soviets today, and this scenario actually I am testing because I plan to release it if there is enough interest. I plan to publish it through steelbeasts.com in their download service. So if you want more details about what is this scenario about, I have a detailed briefing in my blog. A link will be provided at in the description of this video. So basically what I have here, it is a Russian battalion, which are the blue icons over there. Each unit, each icon is roughly one platoon of vehicles or an individual vehicle like the one that I'm commanding right now. Again, I am in charge of a company of T-72s plus infantry vehicles. My company is A. So the objective for the battalion is actually to try to envelop the American forces that are centered around this town over there. And Company B will be conducting a supporting attack. It's actually more of a feint, if you will, to hold the enemy forces in the town. They also have a platoon of T-72 tanks that they're going to be trying to be enveloping. And the main objective, it is, to eliminate most of the threats at the front right here, and then try to envelop with this objective in the north as the main goal. And in our case, Company A will have to conduct an attack. There is an enemy tank position, a battle position over there with M1 tanks. The size is a platoon according to reconnaissance. And then there is a significant portion of infantry over there, maybe a platoon sized plus minus missiles in this objective. We have to clear it too. And again, our main goal is, after all this, trying to move into this north objective over there to preclude the enemy from withdrawing from this position, and try and wait for further battalion resources to conduct a mop-up, which is not modeled. So we do have a limited amount of artillery. We have 6 tubes of S1 mobile artillery, and in my case, for Company A, let's zoom in into my command right here. This is me, the executive officer for Company A. We have 1 and 2 platoons of T-72s. We have, as an attachment, a platoon of T-72s from Company B. This is just to augment our firepower. And of course, we have a platoon of BMP-2s plus minus service vehicles. And this is an artillery observer, which I will not be using because we have, for this mission, we have priority of fires. And we're going to, as myself, I'm going to be commanding most of the artillery missions. So that's basically it. And this is a tough mission because we have T-72s against M1 tanks, and a lot of things can go wrong. So I'm gonna be, if I get killed, I'm gonna be jumping from here and there in order to continue the mission. Otherwise it's gonna be, just myself cresting this little hill that we have in front of us. So let's plan for this attack. So this first video is going to be about taking objective Leninade, which is right in front of us, maybe a couple of 1 kilometer or 1.5 kilometers from a departure area, not departure area, but the deployment area, which is this rectangle with dotted lines. So what I did, I took 2 platoons, my second platoon of T-72 tanks, and the borrowed platoon of T-72 tanks from Company B, and I ordered them to conduct an engaged movement and to occupy the position over there to defend and attack by fire. I don't know how to call it, support by fire or attack by fire. I don't know how to call it exactly at this time, but you know, you have to keep in mind that when you do this in Steel Beasts, from the starting, is you have to make sure that your range is adequate and that your line of sight to whatever position do you want this platoon to be covering needs to be open. If it is closed, like on the reverse side of that big hill that you have over there, they're not able to see it, and probably they're going to move forward until they can see it. It all depends on certain variables, which I don't know which are. But in general, if you have like an open circle over there, you will be able, your tanks are going to be able to see what is in front of them, and hopefully they're going to be able to accomplish their mission. So this, I want you to note this, because tactics for the T-72s are kind of particular. This tank has a lot of firepower, but sometimes the fire control systems are not as reliable or as good as the M1 tanks. So what I'm trying to do here with this attack by fire, support by fire mission with these 2 platoons, it is to have as much range as I can, and there is this hill over here which offers that, and hopefully from a covered position on hold down position, they're going to be able to engage these enemy American tanks over there. On the meantime, I didn't plot this one. I'm gonna plan an assault mission with this platoon over there. I'm gonna set the speed to halt because we don't want to start it until the mission begins. Note how I'm stopping them short from this big crest, because on the other side there may be missiles, infantry carrying missiles. So I'm gonna plot myself. I'll tell my driver to do exactly the same, and again, it's very important to keep this little position correctly plotted. And again, our speed is going to be it's going to be halt, because as soon as these tanks down below here start engaging this, it's going to be our time to move and hopefully obliterate the American company. So this is the plan, and I am sticking to it. So let's keep it moving. So I'm right here waiting for my other companies to move on. That's an IFB platoon of BMP-2s, which are under my command. I'm keeping them out of the fight for the time being for objective Leninade. Probably I'm going to use them just to secure the objective. So as soon as I hear there is a contact over there, and as soon as I hear some firing, there we go. Do you see that flash in the bottom, in the very back? Well, that's the support by fire mission. So I'm moving now.
We're at that checkpoint, Roger. 2-1, we're taking fire here.
We're moving to do our assault move. Hopefully we're going to catch the Americans. You see that little puff of smoke? Oh, those flashes over there! Isn't battle gorgeous? I'm gonna wait a little bit. We want to crest that thing in a perfect line, so we have all of the muzzles pointed at the enemy when this thing happens. It's time to get ready. I'm going into the gunner position right there. Oh, there we go. I see smoke. There they are. There's some losses over there. Is that one gone? Yeah, probably. Autoloader. Oh, there is one alive over there. I cannot see it. On a guesstimate. Oh my god, we're losing tanks. I'm not surprised. But needless to say, I'm disappointed. And the firing has ceased. And I see a lot of smoke. Looks like the enemy is retreating right now. They suffered one loss over there, 2 losses. This is starting to look very, very good for our side. Whoa, that guy over there, is he still alive or not? Apparently he's dead. It's important to keep the autoloader. Oh, whoa, 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 I see a hatch opening over there. My god. Refuses to brew. And that tree line over there is pretty much objective Leninade. Oh, it's smoking now. So we're all clear. We have 1, 2, 3 enemy tanks. Pretty much we bagged a very good portion. Like, how much is that? 75% of the enemy platoon. That's great. So now it's time to count our losses. Let's go to the map view. Wow. 1, 2 any tanks lost, and then we have a third here from the support by fire position. So we're pretty much down to 2 tanks in our assault mission. These guys have suffered terribly. This guy is still showing us alive, so we're going to have to shoot. Well, I don't know why it's still showing us a live contact. So let's take a look. That guy is dead. One. There was a second over there. And a third over there. So pretty much sure that we kind of did what we had to do. So we're going to stop short of that crest, because on the other side there is the next objective, which is objective Buratino, which will be the subject of our next video. I want to stop short, make sure that we have everything set up for these tanks, not to move any further. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to prepare my BMPs. We're going to do like a tactical march to get them ready, and hopefully we're going to be moving forward. So now we pretty much have objective Leninade secured. Not secure, but at least we're occupying it. We have our tanks over there, and our next objective is gonna be objective Buratino, and we are already seeing some infantry over there. I don't know who is spotting that. And let's not forget about Company B. Company B is having fun over there. There is some enemy US infantry positions over there. They have one tank already detached. I don't know why. Maybe it suffered some sort of malfunction, or it is already damaged. So we're going to start in the next video. We're going to start calling some RT into objective Buratino, and to start to clean it up, and then move forward into objective Baikal. So that's it for today, guys. And again, I really appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any comments, in particular, I would appreciate how to use these T-72 tanks. I'm having some issues here. Pretty much, you can survive. There are ways that you can manage to get them, you know, to do significant damage, like here. I think that pretty much an exchange ratio of 1 to 1. It is successful in a way, but again, if you have any hints or anything like that, please just drop a comment, like it, and subscribe if you want. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for the next video, which is gonna be the next objective.